Awesome. We're live, everyone. Today's series of exercises are going to be focused on the lower back. So let's go ahead and lay on the floor. Hopefully, you guys can see me. Feet are going to be hip width distance apart. Feet are parallel to one another. My shoulders, hips, and hands can even be in contact with the floor. From here, we're going to start off with 30 seconds. So start your clock of a single leg glute bridge. I'm going to lift both my hips up, lift my left leg, place it down, and then lower my hips. Lift the hips again, squeeze my butt, lift my opposite leg, and then place it back down. We're alternating legs for these single leg glute bridges. If the single leg is not doable, just keep both feet planted, lift the hips, squeeze the butt. We're going to do this for 30 seconds. We're almost over in time here, but the focus is to drive the hips up to the sky. After that, we're going to flip over into a tabletop position, and we're going to do bird dogs. So I'm going to reach my left arm out, my right leg out, and then squeeze and hold for a second and then come back down. So we'll start the clock. We're going to do 30 seconds alternating sides. As I switch, I want to keep my spine and my back as straight and flat as possible. I'm looking to elevate my opposite arm and leg while I lengthen my body, trying to maintain that flat spine. This will be great for your back. I actually would drive my grapes in my truck and trailer to my custom crush facility, and I would sit for about 10 hours plus driving one way, and all that sitting was hurting my back. My hips would get super tight, my back would get really tight, and I would have back issues because of all that sitting. Now from here, we're going to switch to a cat-cow. Stay in this tabletop position, untuck your toes. I'm going to round, press my belly high into myself, rounding my upper back as much as I can. Then I'm going to drop my belly, lift my chin, look to the sky. So go ahead and start, 30 seconds here. So like I was saying, all that sitting, 10 hours plus one way, then 10 hours plus the other way, would just put a lot of stress and a lot of tightness in my back, and any back issues I was having was coming from sitting. So if you are in that same scenario where you've been sitting a lot, whether it's driving or for work or whatever you might be doing, I would highly recommend incorporating these exercises into your routine to help with your back. It has done wonders. I do these almost every day or every other day. Good. That was a series of exercises. We're going to go through that one more time so you can do it with me. Feet planted. I'm going to start my clock, 30 seconds. Squeeze my butt, lift my hips, lift my left leg. Notice that as I lift my leg, I'm keeping a 90-degree angle with my shin and my leg. So upper leg, lower leg, nice 90-degree angle. Then I place it back down. Again, we're alternating sides. We're about 15 seconds in. You can do both legs at the same time like so if the single leg is not there. Just make sure that as you do the single leg, that the hip doesn't drop or rotate down. So, like I said, these series of exercises are what I do almost every single day. Good, 30 seconds is up. I highly recommend you incorporate these into your routine. These bird dogs are some of my favorite exercises. I actually like to keep my eyes right directly in front of me. That allows me to keep my spine nice and straight. I like to also squeeze my butt cheek at the top, so it allows me to stay nice and long with that back leg. Again, 30 seconds here. We have another 10-ish seconds. This is important exercise to incorporate. I do these and I call them my prehab exercises. So what can I do to keep any injury or issue away? These are part of those exercises. Let's go ahead and switch. Now to my cat-cows. Remember, I round my upper back, pushing through my palms, and then I drop my belly, lift my chin. I've also heard these called meow moos. A friend of mine and I were training, and he called these meow moos, like a cat-cow. I thought it was pretty funny. Go. We have about another 12 seconds here. Try to keep the arms straight as you press through your shoulder blades, trying to separate the shoulder blades and tuck your pelvis, and then try to push your butt as much as you can. Create a nice crevice in that lower back. Good. So after 2 rounds of that, we're going to come down into a seated straddle. Legs are nice and wide. I'll show you guys coming from an angle here. We have 2 series of exercises here. We're going to start the clock, 30 seconds. I'm going to go to my left. I'm going to hold here, trying to bring my chest forward. Then I'm going to stay low, come to the center, hold here for a couple seconds. If you can't get this low, you can grab an object like a kettlebell or dumbbell and pull yourself down. This inner thigh stretch will be great for your back. Then you're going to go to the right and you're going to hold. And we have done this in about 30 seconds. So we're going to close this up 30 seconds. And then we're going to go opposite direction. We're going to change it up a little bit. So now I'm going to go back to my left. I'm going to bring my elbow to my thigh. I'm going to reach my arm up to the sky. So I'm dropping my shoulder to my left knee, looking to the sky, hold. after about 4, 5, 7 seconds. We're going to switch that up. We're going to go to the right knee, right thigh, twist, left arm, left sky. So lifting the left arm, fingers to the sky, holding for about 4 to 7 seconds. Then we're going to come back again to the center and hold here for a couple seconds. This is going to allow you to open up your adductors, your inner thighs, and that's going to be very helpful for your back. Let's slowly come on up. I'm going to close with this last series of exercises. I'm going to show a kind of a 45-degree angle. I'm going to create a T with my arms, and I'm lay down on the floor, and I'm creating a 90-degree angle with my legs. I'm going to push both legs to the left while I maintain my hands on the floor. I'm going to bring my knees back up to center and then switch, drop them down to the right. And we're actually going to do this for a minute because this is going to be a little longer. So from a 45-degree angle, I would relax my head, but I'm trying to make sure I can see you guys and demonstrate correctly. 90-degree angle, upper leg, lower leg, and then rotate to the side. Now, if at any point this is too much, you can drop the feet here and then rotate a little bit lower. So the weight of the rotation will be less because your feet are planted. If you feel comfortable here as you rotate, let the hips rotate onto the side. You get a little spinal twist in the back, and then you come to center, and then you twist back again. We're already past the 30-second mark. Again, from a directly side profile position here, notice that I rotate down, ankles and knees will touch, come back to center, and then rotate back. It's okay if the shoulders come off the floor slightly. That will happen as you rotate depending how tight you are. Again, don't be afraid to modify and drop your feet. This will be a modified spinal twist in this position. But again, 1 minute, which we have about 3, 2, 1 seconds left, and then I'll come on up. So that was a quick little series of exercises that took us a little over 6 minutes to complete. I'd love for you guys to follow this along. It will be great for your back. If you want more, rewind the video from the top and play from the beginning. If you guys love this video, stay tuned. I will have more coming your way, and I appreciate all support.